morning, everybody. Everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. If this first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. And I would like to welcome you to, if I get my banners together, the overnight price action for February 17th, 2023. Is you getting on out of here, man? It's getting on out of here. February already. Next week is our next thing. You know, it's gonna be March. My anniversary in March. How many years we've been married? A lot. How many years? A lot. A lot. A lot. I don't know. I won't get in no trouble because my wife probably can't remember either. We just equally yoked like that. Neither one of us can remember how long we've been married. I try to think, you know how I stay on track with how we got how long we've been married. I'll be like, okay, Timothy about to be 16. So it's gonna be 16 years. Because we had a shotgun wedding. She was this pregnant when we got married. She was out there like this right here. So it's gonna be 16 years in March because he about to be 16. Anyway, that ain't why y'all tapped in. If this not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome. But give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbit and hanging out with me and my homeboy back here. His name is Spidey. He's always chilling by the window. Speaking of the window, I already know Here to Learn and Share over there. And I've just peeked out the window. And guess what? The birds are chirping. It's not cold in Columbus, Georgia. It's a little cloudy, little misty. When I walked Columbus to the car today, the little nat pea rain was hitting me in the face. But the birds are chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. Let me stay on track, man. I'm all over the place today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogerson. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, Monday through Friday, that is. Once at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, once at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the price action dealing with the S&P 500 so that I can help you get your aha moment when it comes to investing, trading, all things stock market. And you too can let your boss and anybody else that you want to know that, hey, I got options. I buy them, I sell them. And if you like this shirt or want a shirt like this or anything dealing with this spider gang, hey, go to thenewtlr.com and get you some merch. Thenewtlr.com. It's probably a button on YouTube somewhere that says shop. If you click it, you can get this too and let people know, hey, I got options. I buy them, I sell them. You hear me? Hey, let's see who in the chat today before we get started. Yes, Michelle, thank you. What's up, Michelle? Thank you. Hit the like button. What up? Delvin say he been off the grid. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? I knew Here to Learn and Share was in there. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. That's right. Wanda, the birds chirping early this morning. They chirping. Rhonda and Here to Learn and Share, but they be trying to get in there first. Shout out Rhonda and Here to Learn and Share. Rhonda and Here to Learn and Share be bringing, everybody bring value to the community. I ain't gonna just single out one person. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because everybody, nah, they not frozen. We fun to get to it, man. I'm shouting everybody out today. What's up, Thomas? What's going on, SJ? Thank goodness it's Friday. What's up, Stacks? What's going on, Mendez? Uh-oh. Hello, Anna. Hello, Elsa. Good morning to you, Queen. What's up, Mendez? I bet Mendez got a hoodie on right now. He's sitting in the corner with his hoodie on like this right here, right now. Get focused, camera. There you go. What's going on, FC? Father of Legends, what's going on, my guy? What's up? I don't even understand how my C-Walk. What's up, C-Walk? What's going on? I already said what's up to Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Candlesticks? Yes, 16 years. God is good and my wife is amazing. What's going on, Marcia? Not to be confused with Marissa. This right here is Marcia. You remind me of a West Side Story. Yep. What's up, Lil Hulk? What's going on? What's going on, Trey? What it is. Yes. I got options. I buy them, I sell them. You hear me? TheNewTLR.com. Hey, what's up, Angela? What's going on, Angela? Hey, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers, right? Shout out to all the Spider Gang that came through, hung out for a little while, and left. I really appreciate you. If you happen to be hanging in the background, just lurking in the shadows now, I appreciate you. Come on back and hit the subscribe button again. If you already subscribed, share it with your friends and family. Say, hey, that Tim is a complete goofball. Muy goofy. Right? That's fancy talk. Right? But his content be on point. His content be, I think you may get something out of it. Come on over here and subscribe and help us get to 2,500. Hear me. What's up, Toomey? With the pink hand waving. What's going on with the pink hand wave? Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. For the gang that's not in the Discord and not on Twitter, last night, let me get over here. Last night, we had an argument. Afterwards, I'm feeling pretty bad. Hey, last night, I shared this picture right here inside the Discord. Excuse me. And I shared it on Twitter for the gang that's not in the Discord. And for the gang that's not on either, you're just getting it late. I marked out these levels here. I marked out the consequent encroachment on the February 13th wick. I marked out the consequent encroachment on the February 10th wick and the weekly wick of 7/6. That's probably within the same week as the 10th. Let's look and see. Yes, it is. The 6th was Monday. The 10th was Friday. So this right here, the Friday's wick and the weekly wick are very close, but I just put the two different prices because it's two different levels. What's up, Kareem? I see you done slid in. What's happening with you? And then consequent encroachment of an hourly wick on the 10th, right? Though, and the sell side liquidity resting below last week's low, right? That's the remember that was our weekly box bottom, right? I sent that thing saying I want to know how. I can't remember what I said. I said I want to see how price react to this overnight. I think. Come on, man. Come here. God dog it. Don't you when you be trying to grab something on the screen and the bars be looking the same? Yes, I want to see how overnight price reacts to these levels. That's what I said. And then this morning, when I got up, I sent out another. I said price used all my levels to continue lower. So these are my targets if the selling continues. I don't like anything to the buy side yet. That is what I put out on the Discord and on Twitter. So the other picture that I sent out with that was this one right here. Sent it out. And as you see, price sold off of the 213 wick, pushed down below the other two consequent encroachments that I talked about. Use those to just kind of consolidate. It's just consolidating up under those right now, right? So what did I do? I after we got the pang out right here. After we got the pang out and pulled back up and gave an entry at this fair value gap to continue down, I use this swing high and that swing low to project down the deviations that's below the weekly box bottom. One was just at it. This right here is at can't see the price. Oh yeah, 40 right there. I'm trying to look for the price and I got it in the line. This one here is at 40, 60, 75. The deviation that's below that is 40, 60, 50, and 40 that's just for a kiss, and that's for a little bit deeper penetration. Pause. Right? And then the sell side below the February 1st wick, that's the next sell side below this. Like if we really run through this sell side, if selling continues and we want to get down to this sell side at 40, 48, 50, the deviation that's below that, we got one just below it, just like here, right? A kiss at 40, 48, and then a little bit further below at 40, 44 even. Again, after we got this to the downside and broke structure, right? I use, these are 60-minute candles here, right? I use the pullback that gave the entry at this fair value gap, right at this consequent encroachment, to project how far down it can possibly go if price continues to sell, right? Those are my specific target numbers, not a range, not nothing like that. I'm trying to get my ICT on. I'm telling y'all, I ain't trying to ride ICT jock or nothing like that. Y'all know what? I shared this on Twitter last night. I'm gonna share it right here before we get to the price action. Let's go to Twitter. Because y'all remember when I told y'all I got my feelings hurt a little bit. Not for real, but I got my feelings hurt a little bit when Lex was talking about grown men and ICT, right? She said grown men out here riding ICT meat, and I said I'll clutch the pearls. Are you talking about me? That's just jokes. Me and Lex ain't got no beef. That's my play daughter on the internet. But when I saw that, I oopsed up on, I don't even know this guy. It's some dude that do music, I think. How do I get to my on my phone? I can just go to that like that. This right here. I say I'm just gonna sit this here, right? This wasn't at no shot at nobody, but it just touched home. It touched home for me. It said, when men support other men, they deriding. When they support women, they shooting they shot. When they critique either, they hating. So basically, y'all just want people to shut the up. Man, this right here, I'm telling you, man, I was like, if that ain't speak to my inner soul, you can't say nothing on Al Gore's internet no more. You can't say nothing on Al Gore's internet. If you support a man, you deriding. If you support a woman, you trying to get you something. You shooting your shot. If you critique anybody, you a hater. Hey, man, just be real and tell people to shut them. Hey, man. Hey, let's do what we came to do. What's this notification? Appreciate that, Mansa, for retweeting that. Somebody retweeted something that I put up there. Appreciate that. What are we doing? Let's go holler at Spylene, man. Let's go see what's going on with Spylene. If anybody who tuning in who don't know who Spylene is the SPY. That's the ETF that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. Around here, we call it Spylene. We even wrote a song for her. Want to hear it? Here it go. Spylene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Ooh, Spylene, look what you about to do. Spylene about to gibbity gap down. Gibbity gap. Spirulina make you jump, jump. Spirulina make you jump, jump. Who remember crisscross? Spirulina about to gap all the way down, all the way down. Looking like we're coming toward the sell side. Will we continue down and take out the sell side on the SPY? No one knows. Let the price action tell you what it wants to do. Let it lead you. Today is, I think today is monthly OPEX, right? Yes, the third Friday. It is OPEX. For those who don't know, the third Friday of every month is the monthly OPEX, meaning that's the day, that's the Friday when all of the monthly options contracts expire. That is the time where you have to get out of your position. You have to. There's no option to stay in. The contracts are expiring. So leading into OPEX and on OPEX, there tends to be little like more volatility because the positions have to close. So when they close, that may draw the market down. If they move back into new positions, that may draw the market up. So expect volatility. Speaking of volatility, I just want to share something. And this is for people who may be a little bit newer or don't really understand it, right? We have the volatility index called the VIX, right? The VIX tracks volatility, right? Just remember that. The VIX tracks volatility, right? I hear a lot of times people who know what the VIX is for and know what the VIX can be used for will kind of say some things that can be slightly misleading, right? And then I hear people who don't really understand the VIX, and you hear them talking about it, and you can tell that they learned it from somebody who said something that was slightly like not all the way true. And the best way I can describe, I really ain't got no way to describe it. So basically what I'm saying is, right, a lot of people like to use the VIX as a makeshift or faux fear and greed index, right? The VIX is not a fear and greed index, but a lot of people like to use it as that because they understand what the VIX is, but they're using it as a faux fear and greed index. But to the novice or the lay person who don't know that the VIX only tracks volatility, they may say, oh, the VIX is spiking. There's fear in the market. That's not true. If the VIX is spiking, there's a lot of volatility. If the VIX is dropping, there's a lot of volatility. You know what I'm saying? If it spikes, if the VIX spikes up or if the VIX spikes down, there's a lot of volatility, right? But people who understand the VIX, they understand, oh, this news just dropped. The VIX spiked to the downside, right? There's greed in the market. That's not, you see, you kind of confused people right there. Greed may be in the market, but the VIX didn't drop because greed is in the market. The VIX dropped because there's a lot of volatility to the upside in the market. So the VIX spiked to the downside, right? And the same is reverse, right? If the VIX spikes up, somebody who understands the VIX may be like, oh, the fear is going, yeah, because the fear and greed index may be moving to fear, right? But the VIX is not spiking up because it's fear. The VIX is spiking up because It's volatility, right? So the VIX is just a volatility. It tracks volatility, right? And when you see the VIX being in like, look, consolidated ranges, that's because the market isn't volatile, right? And if you look at the VIX, right? If you look at the VIX, look at what the VIX been doing right here. Since the beginning of the year, it's just been kind of in this range right here. It ain't been like shooting up high or drop. You know what I'm saying? It's just been like in this range. It may spike on days because it may be a lot of volatility during that day. But like I just want to put, because I mentioned volatility and it just clicked in my head. And I heard something the other night on somebody's podcast. And I ain't gonna call nobody name because I'm not trying to discredit nobody, right? But I was listening to somebody's live stream podcast, and they said something about the VIX, and I was like, that's not all the way true. And like I say, the fear and greed index could be leaning to fear or leaning to greed, but the VIX is not spiking because of that fear and greed. And people think, oh, the market is going down, the VIX should be going up, or the market is going up, the VIX should be going down. They're not lockstep correlated. They're not lockstep correlated, because if the market is just trickling down, the VIX ain't gonna be shooting up. If the market is just trickling up, the VIX ain't gonna be shooting down. Volatility makes the VIX move, right? Volatility makes the VIX move. What y'all talk about over here? 845 FOMC. Okay, speaker. Yes, give people their flowers. How come users rather pay to use TradingView and NinjaTrader when you trade with a regular? Hold up, say, how come users rather pay to use TradingView and NinjaTrader when you trade with your regular brokerage? I don't know what people rather do, but for me, my brokerage that I use, like TradeStation, if I trade futures through TradeStation, it requires more margin to trade the contracts. NinjaTrader is a discount broker, right? NinjaTrader is a discount broker, so it makes the entry to futures lower. It lowers the entry to futures, right? Which is bad and good. If you're disciplined, it's a good thing. I like using NinjaTrader to trade futures, right? I don't like trading on my phone, so I don't need nothing like Tradeovate where you can trade on your phone. The only thing I don't like about NinjaTrader is like it has to be connected all the time. You know what I'm saying? Through the computer. That's my own personal take on it. I like the chart and stuff on TradingView, but I buy my data through NinjaTrader, so I'm not going to go buy data and all that through TradingView when I use NinjaTrader. Now, if you use something like Tradeovate, you don't have to pay TradingView for the data, but I think you have to pay for like the platform, because all of them, you got like everything you use, you got to pay for the software and the data, right? NinjaTrader, you buy the software. Like I bought a lifetime license on the software, so I don't have to buy the software anymore, but you got to pay the monthly fee for the data. I paid $12 a month for the data package that I got, right? And that's so I can see the NASDAQ, ES, and Dow, and the bonds, right? I can see all of the CBOE data, right? And then when you using, I don't do it, but from what I was told by Lex and PDub, she pays for her data through Tradeovate, but she bought the pro version of TradingView, right? So she paid for TradingView, paying for the software, and then she paying for the data through Tradeovate, and then she's just using TradingView to trade through her Tradeovate account, because you can connect the, like I can connect my like if I went down here to trading panel, pulled it up, see right there, I can connect TradeStation through TradingView and trade through I can trade right here in TradingView using my TradeStation account, but NinjaTrader is not incorporated in here. Like if they incorporate NinjaTrader in here and let me try, I'll trade through here. But people just using like their different accounts, you know what I'm saying? Like they Tradeovate account through TradingView. They're not, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I know people who use Tradeovate and they just trade on TradingView with their Tradeovate account. Like they got Ally Invest down here. Ally Invest don't offer I got an Ally account, but they don't trade futures, right? They don't trade futures. And I don't think you can trade options on TradingView. Like if I wanted to buy and sell stocks, I can connect my Ally account on here and then go on here and buy a share of Apple if I wanted to. Just use the platform to buy it through your account. But that's just my take on it. I don't know why other people do it, but for me, I use NinjaTrader, and I don't use Tradeovate or nothing else, or like with my TradeStation, I could just connect it through it. And I don't know if you got to get the pro version to be able to do it. The market about to open in 2 minutes, and we ain't talked about nothing about price. And it just depends on your broker. You can I pay for TV for charting live ES data. Yeah, Michelle chart the live ES data. She paid for the do you pay for the Michelle, do you pay for the data, and do you got to get like the pro version, or like do you got like get one of the upgrade versions and pay for the data? How does that work? I don't know. How does that work? My personal opinion is TradingView has a user-friendly. Yes, they do. They user interfaces because it's user-friendly in price. Now it's compared to most brokers. Yes, okay. You're welcome. Since the market about to open in 1 minute, let's go ahead and talk about the overnight price action. Let's go to and again, this is go to my 1 hour. This right here is all of the stuff that I have marked out on the chart to see if, you know, if the selling continue. Let's see if the selling continue, or if we get a reversal, or not a full reversal, or just a retrace back up. Let's see how volatile the day wants to be. Get out of the way. Overnight price action. The market about to open up, and just like right about now. The market about to open up right now. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and skim through all of those notes and study what you saw today. I ain't going to hold you. I was really going to take the day off because the kids out of school today. The kids out of school on Monday. The only reason why I ain't take the day off because my sweetie had to go to work. I really don't feel like being here right now, but I'm here. for you all. And I will be here at 6:30. If you're going to trade safe. If not, take notes. Come back and study. I see y'all at 6:30. Now, what was I saying? Black Spiders, I'm going to start the live stream in a minute. I at least want to attempt to talk about the price action. So, overnight, we soon as we opened up at 6, we dumped, and then came very close to the new week opening gap. Then we just kind of consolidated, pushed back up to this hourly fair value gap on the man. I ain't got none of my levels marked off or nothing. Y'all hold on. Let me mark this off. Let me mark these levels off. Make sure my snap is on. Yes, it is. Right there. 40.83.25 midnight open. 40.83.25 midnight open. 40.83.25. The London open 40.79 even. 40.79 even for the London open. The New York open. The New York open 40.76.25. $47.625 for the New York Open. Okay, so we went back to this hourly fair value gap over here. Then we came back down and consolidated right around that low that we had made on the 6 o'clock open. And then then we pushed down and took out the sell side up under that consolidation on the 11:30 11:15 candle, 11:30/11:15 candle. Made our way down to consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap just after midnight. Consolidated a little bit, pushed down to the bottom of that new week opening gap, and the candles from 1:30 to 2:15. That'll be 1:15 to 2 o'clock on Thinkorswim Trading View. The body's respecting the low of that new week opening gap. Then from 2:15 up into 2:45, that'll be 2 o'clock to 2:30. We pushed back up and poked just above the midnight open. The high was at 40.83.50, and the midnight open was at 40.83.25. So poked just above, just a quick little, and then we sold off, taking out the sell side below the overnight price action, making the London low right on the 3:45-3:30 candle. The low was 40.63.25, and that is the current overnight low right now. That is the current overnight low at 40.63.25. Let me mark that. That green line that I got down there, that's my 40.60.75 sell side liquidity level that I had marked out over here. That's the weekly low, that 40.60.75. That's last week's low. That's what that green line is right here. Last week's low. Let me mark this real quick, and then that will be it. Black Spiders, I'm about to after I mark this, I'm gonna start the live stream. Okay, we're starting to push up a little bit, push back up to the midnight price. All right, that's all I got. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, helping us get to 2,500. If you want to let people know that you got options, you buy them, you sell them, the new TLR.com, or it's a button somewhere on YouTube that says shop. Appreciate all the support pulling up tuning in, sharing, liking, supporting the channel financially. I appreciate all the support. I really do. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 p.m. for the price section recap. Black Spiders, I'm about to jump on the live now. Y'all have a good day. Gone.